Bloody believe it. No more puzzles. A travesty. I get it. You're scared. Interviews, politics, gossip, all of it gets in that bloody Baldur's mouth rag. Except what the people actually want in a broadsheet. Puzzles.
Okay. And I assume she'll have hers too. Yeah, I went in there. It was to the right email and whatnot.
No, I had to sign into. I had to sign out of my email and back in my email.
Might have just been time. It
Yeah.
might have also like.
So anyway, but
Yeah.
stop.
Okay.
What's this thing?
Baldur's Gate. I'm just waiting to see if Frostbite is going to come on. He's online, but he's playing.
I heard you yesterday saying something about. Oh, let's see what games I have.
I think that was someone else.
Is this all different people that you talk to?
No.
Oh.
Basically, that is my party and that is his party. Like we
Oh, but you're.
Yeah, this is a two-player game. Those are all of our characters.
Okay. The drawings, the watches in the drive.
Okay.
Almost done.
Yeah. Okay. See how you feel.
Otherwise,
And I probably will get supplies on Friday. I'll get another thing of supplies, or I'll try to. And then I'll see. Hopefully that'll be all I need for the rest of the month. But if it's not, then I might dig into my PayPal. It depends. We'll see how it goes. But I think I should be fine with just the two. That actually comes out next month.
oh.
I do too. I might end up prepaying it because it comes out on the 25th. I don't know when payday is. No, it's a 5-week month, you said.
Oh, it's a, yeah.
Because I prefer it not to bounce if I can have it not, but. $6.25. Okay, well, same day, basically.
Politics, gossip, all of it gets in that bloody Balder's mouth rag. Except what the people actually want on a broadsheet. Puzzles.
It might bounce for a couple hours, but that's okay. Although I get paid like at 2 a.m., so it probably won't actually bounce. Yeah. Same day that the. Okay.
Apoplectic. Furious. Frankly, I'm
Yeah, but I dared you first, so you have to go. Oh, I get it. You're scared.
knock it off. Let's go home. We can play chase the gelatinous cube in the alley.
Just 3 times. Only have to say it 3 times.
Yeah, but I dared you first, so you have to go. Oh, I get it. You're scared.
Knock it off. Let's go home. We can play chase the gelatinous cube in the alley.
Nothing's happening. Oh, shit. That was 4 times, wasn't it? Bollocks.
Can't bloody believe it. No more puzzles. A travesty.
Yeah, but I dared you first, so you have to go. Oh, I get it. You're scared.
Knock it off. Let's go home. We can play chase the gelatinous cube in the alley.
Just 3 times. Only have to say it 3 times.
Yeah, but I dared you first, so you have to go. Oh, I get it. You're scared.
Knock it off. Let's go home. We can play chase the gelatinous cube in the alley.
Nothing's happening. Oh, shit. That was 4 times, wasn't it? Bollocks.
Yeah, but I dared you first, so you have to go. Oh, I get it. You're scared.
Knock it off. Let's go home. We can play chase the gelatinous cube in the alley. Interviews, politics, gossip. All of it gets in that bloody Balder's mouth rag. Except what the people actually want in a broadsheet. Puzzles.
Only have to say it 3 times.
Yeah, but I dared you first, so you have to go. Oh, I get it. You're scared.
Knock it off. Let's go home. We can play chase the gelatinous cube in the alley.
Shit. That was 4 times, wasn't it? Bollocks.
Yeah, but I dared you dared you first, so you have to go.
I'm apoplectic, furious. Frankly, I'm puzzled.
Oh, I get it. You're scared.
Oh, knock it off. Let's go home.
Nothing's happening.
We can play Chase the Gelatinous Cube in the alley.
Bollocks!
You go in first, it was your idea.
Yeah, I dared you first, so you have to go.
My fingers are crossed. I'm not going in there and get swallowed by a devil.
Oh, I get it. You're scared.
Oh, knock it off. Let's go home. We can play Chase the Gelatinous Cube in the alley.
Just 3 times. Only have to say it 3 times.
You go in first, it was your idea.
Yeah, but I dared you first, so you have to go.
My fingers are crossed. I'm not going in there and get swallowed by a devil.
Oh, I get it. You're scared.
Knock it off. Let's go home.
That was 4
We
times,
can
wasn't
play
it?
Chase the Gelatinous Cube in the alley.
Can't bloody believe it. No more puzzles. A travesty. You go in first, it was your idea.
Idiot! Fool!
Yeah, but I dared you first, so you have to go.
My fingers are crossed. I'm not going in there and get swallowed by a devil.
Oh, I get it. You're scared.
Oh, knock it off.
Hello. Hello.
Can't bloody believe it. No more puzzles. A travesty.
There we go. Finally. There we.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good in yourself.
I'm doing all right.
Now,
Invitation.
how was the transmogrify mode?
Oh, I
Have
haven't
you tried
actually.
it out?
It's installed. I haven't really tested it out yet. I haven't sat down and done actual science. So far, I've been pretty busy mostly. It's been figuring out, one, just kind of dipping my toes into the Mystic class, because that class, it has like 10
Yeah,
subclasses, and
it's
all of
like
them
one
are
of the most
completely different.
it's like one of the most broken
Sure,
modern classes
it
out there.
definitely can be. It's mostly just super diverse. Like, I'm sure there are a million ways to make it bad, is really what I'm thinking,
Okay.
saying. Like, you could make a really bad, no, a really bad, with bad thought, if you don't
Well, it
have thought
depends on
going
what
into it.
subclass you're going for and how
Sure.
you're building it,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Huh, there's a new mod out called Hand Crossbows Expanded.
Okay. That's interesting.
Hand crossbows are a lot of fun, but there are not too many options available. This mod aims to add some diversity by boosting damage types under certain conditions.
Hmm.
For each damage type, there is a rare and very rare variant. The rare will do extra damage if a certain condition is met. The very rare then provides a way of triggering that condition,
Interviews,
usually a custom
politics,
spell.
gossip. All of
This
it gets
provides
in
Interesting.
that
synergy when
bloody
dual
boulder's
wielding of the
mouth
same
rag.
suit, but is not
Except
required.
what the people actually
All
want
the
in a
rare have
broadsheet.
+1 enchantment, and the
Puzzles.
very rare have a +2 enchantment.
I mean, is not wrong. And basically, my thought process for items is more items probably better. Like, just so that the
So, like,
god tier items are less, like maybe less plentiful later on.
yeah, here they have something called the Icicle Flinger Cold Weapon. This weapon deals an extra 1 to 4 cold damage against cold and frosted targets.
Yeah,
And then you got Frosted Demise. The weapon deals an extra 1 to 4 cold damage, weapon enchanted +2. And it gets the Ray of Ice spell, which holds 3 rays of ice, each deals 2 to 12 cold damage and reduces movement speed by 3 meters.
I don't know how the randomizer works as far as I don't know if new item packs need to be manually
I
added into the randomizer or
Okay, I'm just going
uh,
through the mod
yeah,
list real
I
quickly
know.
because
I
there was the update dropped,
Yep.
so
You go ahead. I haven't. I didn't look, so I'm just
I
listening to you.
I don't really see anything new. Mods probably did get updated, but I don't know.
Mm.
Like there is an extra page, so that means there are some new mods.
Yeah, well, let's actually now that you mention it, let me go take a look as well. Uh,
That was there, the Blood Rager. If you see on the first page, they added another mod that's exactly the same as the other one. Those Mantis prerequisite pre-concept faces, those things.
mm-hmm.
But there's two that look exactly the same, and I'm like, okay.
All right, mod manager. Let's see here.
I can look. Okay, no.
Yeah,
Vi-
don't really jive with the face
visual
presets most of the time. I prefer to.
visual paladin auras.
Okay,
Okay.
that's interesting. That's cosmetic.
Adds a magic ring of yeah, it's like adds a magic ring of light to each paladin aura to visualize its range and to look cool.
Yeah, it
It's just that. It's a quality of
although
life mod.
yeah, being able to see the range of paladin auras is super useful. So I would call that more than just cosmetic.
Ooh, 5e sword coast cantrips. Okay. I'm not answering spam calls.
Yeah, fuck that.
3 remaining South Coast Adventurer's Guide cantrips translated into Baldur's Gate 3 for their 5th edition versions. Green Flame Blade, Lightning Lure, and Sword Burst.
Are those not in Mystic or Mistress? Those sound like
Green,
Mistress spells.
I know Green Flame Blade is and Lightning Lure is Sword Burst. Okay, I haven't really looked at that one really, but I think it's
Oh,
there for all
actual.
those spells.
This is a new one that I have not seen before. Well, there's actually two that I'm seeing here, but the first one that drew my attention is actually Infernal Rapier. This one is for all the Will players out there. Mates, Will's Infernal
Wait,
Rapier
on
have.
what page is that?
For me, it's on page 8.
Alright, I'll have to go and have a look. I'm on page 16 at the moment, just
Okay.
going by quickly, seeing if there's anything
There's
that I'm
also
interested in.
Improved Feats,
Improved
which
feats.
seems to change the feats slightly to make them slightly better. Might be broken. Yeah,
Change.
yeah.
I'll have to
It
have a
just
look at that.
adjusts. It just adjusts
Okay,
some feats to
this
make
is
them more
new.
equal
I don't know if you've seen this one.
or
God's
crazy.
Extra.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know. It just doesn't adds gods to the game.
Okay. So more gods. Well, that's the funny thing is that might actually be a
So
use.
they actually have all the names. Arifania, Akadi, Amonitor, Angarad, Ow, the god of magic.
Oh,
Artir, Arvrin, Asgorath, Asmodeus,
it's all of the
Astilfin,
gods, basically.
yeah.
All like,
Sylvanas is there.
which is kind of funny
What
because
else?
Sylvanas isn't in the base game, and like Halcyon is a Sylvanas. Like, what? Give me
The
Sylvanas at
Absolute, the
least.
Dead Tree, the Luxon, Red Knight, Titania, Tom. There's Tom, Umberly,
There is
Bergland.
in the. I did find something in the all classes get gods mod. There is actually a free thinker. Like you know those characters that you're like, what the fuck god do they care about? There's a free thinker thing in there for those characters. But finding that in the middle of a gigantic list of gods might be annoying. I don't think we need a crazy list of gods. I just wish that we could add Sylvanas. Just give me Sylvanas. They talk about Sylvanas constantly, but you can't worship her. It's the same as Shar. Oh, there's triple X as well. I don't think we need triple X. Maybe we'll do triple X for the third game. That'll be like a reward. Like each time we go up into, like we.
Okay, they have a new cleric subclass.
Which?
The Domain of the Order.
Interesting.
Order Domain brings the Order Domain cleric from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything to Baldur's Gate.
Cool.
First level feature, Voice of Authority. When you cast a first level spell or higher that targets one or more allies, you may grant one of your target's special attacks that uses their reaction on their turn. Channel Divinity. All enemy creatures within 30 feet of you must succeed a Wisdom saving throw or be disarmed and charmed for 2 turns.
Ooh, ranged packed weapons. Small mod that applies to the packed weapon effects to range.
A feature called Embodiment of the Law. 4 times per long rest, you can change the casting time of your enchantment spells from an action to a bonus action. You get Divine Strike Psychic. But instead of it doing fire damage, it does psychic damage.
Huh.
So, when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you may deal an extra 1d8 psychic damage, increasing to 2d8 at level 14. At level 17, you get Author's Wrath. When you hit a creature with a Divine Strike, you may curse it until the start of your next turn. The next time the creature takes damage, it will also take an additional 2d8 psychic damage.
Huh.
So yeah, new cleric subclass. That's another one, I think. I don't know if you've seen this. The Forge domain.
I've seen there. I did see a Forge domain. I don't know.
Forge domain cleric.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really give.
Oh, there's a Dark Urge Shadowheart now. You know how there was a Dark Urge Asterion? Now there's a Dark Urge Shadowheart. Oh.
Dark Urge Karlach, Will, Lae'zel, and Gale as well.
Did they do the whole patch? Oh, they did. Well,
Yep, if you look
there's
last
5
patch,
more of them. Because I mean, it used to just be Asterion. That's cool. That's good that they have that. I like that option.
This okay, it's volume 2, Mantis Face Preset Collection Part 2. Gives you new faces. Then it was on page 8.
Yeah. There was it's called Actually Infernal Rapier, and the other one is Improved Feats. I saw them right next to each other, or close to each other, on page.
I found
That's
there it is.
new as
Vastly
well.
improved feats. Actor, no changes. Alert gives +1 to initiative, down from +5. Grants additional reaction points, no other changes. Elixir of Vigilance has also been nerfed
Grants
to +3 in this mod. So this is actually a nerf.
Yeah, but dude, having an extra reaction is not a nerf. It's basically
athlete, athlete +1 to strength and a +1 to dexterity.
Yeah.
No other changes.
Yeah.
Charger, shove only costs a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
+1 to strength and or dexterity. Crossbow expert or archery expert unlocks a piercing shot variant that can be used at will. All ranged attacks from bows or crossbows can be used in melee distance with the same rule as crossbow expert. +1 to dexterity. Defensive duelist, +1 to dexterity. When attacked while wielding a finesse weapon, you can add your proficiency bonus to your armor class for the rest of your turn. For the cost of a reaction. This attack does not need to be melee, and the armor class bonus persists until the start of your next turn.
Okay, so I think the big thing there is that you can do it from ranged attacks now. Like
from melee attacks.
Well, you used to be able to do it from melee if you had that feat. It's kind of hard. I guess it also got +1 dexterity as a thing as well. It's kind of hard to see the difference there.
+1 dual wielder, +1 to any ability score. No changes.
Yeah, so that's good.
Dungeon Delver, proficiency and advantage for all perception checks, can cast knock at will. Basic training in wisdom sets wisdom to 13 unless otherwise higher.
That's kind of weird.
So if you have 8, if you get that, you have 8 wisdom, you'll basically have 13 wisdom if you get that feat.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Durable, +2 to Constitution, up from +1. Gains shield, proficiency, no other changes.
I'm gonna scroll down a little. You keep reading.
+1 to any spellcasting stat, no other changes. Great Weapon Master, -2 to attack rolls down from 5.
Okay.
Damage scale now scales from 1d4, then 2d4, then 3d4, alongside cantrip scaling at level 1, 5, and 10 respectively.
So the Great Weapon Fighter keeps getting stronger.
Yeah. I don't know if it scales with your level, so if you're
Tavern,
10, you'll do 3d4 damage. Heavily armored, +1 to any ability score, +1 AC.
Oh, it also has 10 new feats as well.
Heavy Armor Master decreases all damage taken by 2 instead of only non-magical physical damage, +1 to Constitution and +1 to Strength.
Ha, nice.
Yeah, lightly armored, +1 to Constitution and +1 to Dexterity, +1 AC, no other changes. Lucky, no changes, nothing there. Mage Slayer, add your proficiency bonus to saving throws against any spell regardless of distance, no other changes. Okay. Magic Initiates, all spells and cantrips learned through a Magic Initiate feat are now cast with your spellcasting modifier. Magic Initiate Bard, gain musical instrument proficiency. Learn a level 1 Bard spell that can be cast once per short rest, no other changes. Cleric, gain a +1 to attack rolls and saving throws as a permanent blessing. Lost on respec, of course. Level 1 spell learned can be cast once per short rest, no other changes. Druid, gain the ability to wild shape into a cat at will. Learn a level 1 spell, once per short rest. Magic Initiate Sword. These are all Magic Initiates.
I'm watching. I'm basically reading along.
Learn up to level 2 sorcerer spell. Which spell you learn is cast at base level. Level 1 or 2 spell learn can be cast once per short rest.
Per
Warlock,
short
make a minor
rest.
deal with a minor being. Yeah, it's always all per short rest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not all. Magic Initiate Warlock. Make a minor deal with a minor being. Learn 2 Warlock cantrips and 1 Warlock invocation. You do not learn any Warlock
But you
Warlock
do get the
spells.
invocation. That's fucking crazy. Invocation is much
And
better than spell.
If you take Agonizing Blast, you get the cantrip, which is
Yeah.
Hex. Oh, not Hex. Eldritch Blast. I mean, hey.
There's other options
Wizard.
too.
Yeah, but you can choose 2. That's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Learn 2 spells from the wizard spell list that can be used once per short rest. No other changes. Martial Adept. Gain 2 Battlemaster die per short rest, up from 1. Grants basic training in strength, dexterity, or constitution, setting one of those stats to a minimum of 13.
That could be interesting because you could take like an 8 in dexterity and then get that to.
Or a strength. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Either a strength-based build or a dexterity-based build.
Well, that's the thing. You probably you would use it to lift up because you dump one of them and then lift it up with that feat. So
mobile increases strength or dexterity by 1.
Yeah, which it
Moderately
didn't do
armored
either
plus
before.
1 to any ability score plus 1 AC.
Ooh, that's actually pretty good.
Performer, musical instrument proficiency, expertise in performance, no other changes. Pole arm master, bonus action attacks from this feat now deal half your basic weapon damage, dice plus modifier, and all of your weapon attack riders. Tooltip is slightly bugged though, and I have no idea why.
Okay. Resilient, no changes.
You just said there for your change.
Yeah.
Ritual caster, learn 3 ritual spells, up from 2. Gain basic training in 2 abilities of your choice, setting the minimum value to 13.
Alright.
Savage attacker, no changes. Sentinel, no changes. Looks like those are broken enough already.
Yeah.
Sharpshooter, learn improved brace, which is no cooldown. Brace ability allowing you to reroll range damage die and use the high result. This ability costs 5 meters of movement speed, down from 6. And has no short rest cooldown. Also learn Sharpshot, which is a ranged attack action that costs 9 meters of movement speed to use. Can be used once per turn and cannot be used while dash is active. Plus 1 to dexterity. Shield Master, plus 1 AC while wielding a shield. And a fixed vanilla bug apparently. Skilled. Gain proficiency in 2 skills of your choice, down from 3. Gain adept training in 1 ability of your choice, setting the minimum score to 15.
Huh. Okay. So you dump both Constitution and Dexterity and take.
You can get Dexterity to 13 and Constitution to 15.
Yeah, there you go. The new.
Sniper,
that's the new Paladin.
Spells by a quarter, plus 1 to spell casting, no other changes.
Okay.
Tavern Brawler, half your strength modifier to attack rolls of thrown, unarmed, or improvised weapon attacks, down from your full strength modifier. Okay, that's a nerf.
Yeah, but
damage for those attack types now scales from 1d4, 2d4, 3d4, up until level 10, basically.
Yeah.
Tough adds 2 flat damage reduction.
That's pretty good on top of what is a bunch of hit points.
True. Plus 1 to any spellcasting ability, and Weapon Master, you cannot roll lower than a 5 on a weapon attack.
Yeah, that is crazy. No crit. No, Weapon Master, no crit miss ever. You cannot crit miss.
Fighting Initiate, plus 1 to strength or dexterity, learns a fighting style of your choice. Light Armor Master, while wearing light armor, gain plus 1 to AC, attack rolls, spell save DC, and initiative. That is good.
Yeah.
Deadly Alacrity. Reduces the number needed to roll a critical hit by 1, increases any ability scored by 1, can only be taken once.
Okay, that's cool.
Oh, you get flight, grants an at-will ability to fly and plus 1 to any spellcasting ability score. Insightful, plus 1 to wisdom or intelligence, gains expertise in insight and investigation.
Sorry, I can't.
Daelit.
Be right back.
A god.
Be right back. You can keep reading. I will read this when I get back. Be right back, though. Okay.
So this one is interesting. Zealot.
Yeah.
Pick a god, gain +1 channel divinity charge, and learn a unique to this feat channel divinity. Zealot Wrath, which allows you to maximize any damage roll at the cost of the channel divinity charge, and a bonus action. This feat has a quirk. It adds to your list of information that you are a cleric of this god, regardless if you're a cleric or not.
Okay. That's kind of cool.
This means you will get the tags, but you will not get the deity category on your character sheet. Devious, +1 dexterity, intelligence, or charisma, gain proficiency in stealth and sleight of hand, and learn cunning action, hide.
Cool.
Power nap, restore all level 1 spell slots or warlock spell slots once per day by taking a power nap. No other effect. Magic initiate, paladin. Gain a level 1 paladin spell, usable once per short rest. Gain basic training in charisma, setting it to a minimum of 13. Gain 4 lay on hand charges and the ability to use them for their healing abilities. This version of lay on hand scales with your character level, not your class level. Magic initiate ranger. Level 1 ranger spell, usable for short rest. Basic training in wisdom, setting it to 13. And gain a +1 to weapon attack rolls and -1 damage taken.
Cool. That is actually neat. That I think that's the end. But that is cool.
Yeah. Then there is probably he's actually thinking of bringing for where he updates the mod. This is one for all the world players out there. This mod makes World Infernal have an actual infernal properties. Also the thing, we need to fucking get the infernal rapier. But we don't.
Yeah. Oh, another thing, when you finish quests with the other randomizer, you get like a choice.
You're just gonna have to invite.
Yeah.
You have to invite me again. Okay,
yeah.
What are you saying with that?
You get a choice. You have to choose 4 of 6 items, basically. Like, it gives you a choice of 6 items, and you pick 4 of them. Like, and it's like you get this. The first time you get this is right after the prologue, so I don't know where else it might be. Like, as soon as you drop down after beating the Cambions, it's just like, hey, what magic items do you want for finishing that quest? Cool. Never got magic items for finishing that quote unquote quest before. Alright, loading up the game.
Yeah, there's a few updates. I don't know if you've seen them for mods.
Yeah, I think that I have all of my mods updated. So just hopefully we just update what you can if you have to when you load in, and if we have any issues we will tackle them, and if not we will just praise the gods. Sending invite.
I'm just updating these mods
Yeah.
quickly. So far it's the cleric, the sorcerer, the druid, and the paladin equipment mod.
Actually, let me let me actually. I'm gonna close my game and make sure my stuff is all up to date before I send another invite, because if you're updating and I haven't updated, then we're gonna have a mismatch where you're gonna have to do. So let me just make sure that I'm fully installed. Come on, stupid game. I clicked over to the installed list too early. It's still loading the mod list, so hopefully it.
As far as I know, it's the Beast and Bow Ranger mod, Ranger equipment mod, the Sorcerer mod, the Cleric